Hello fam, how are you today? Thank you again for coming by. I really like that you came by. I appreciate that. Okay, so today we are going to make Jamaican rum cake, Christmas cake, black cake, whatever you want to call it. It is Jamaican style. So this cake is going to be simple because I like simple. It is really the ingredients are just basic. I've tried this so many times, so I hope that you get it on your first try. However, if it doesn't come out like you want it to, don't worry, try again until you get it your style. Okay, all right, so here's the ingredients. We first have flour. I did 1 pound of flour. See my scale there. 1 pound of flour, and I will be doing, and then I do 1 pound of sugar, the dark brown sugar. I have 1 pound of butter. I usually use the unsalted butter because I'm going to be putting salt in it, so I put one pound of butter. I have 9 eggs. I'm sorry, I have 10 eggs actually. I'm putting 10 eggs in there. Now this is the fruits that will be going. It's been soaking for some time, so this is the fruits that you will go. I'm going to blend it. All right, so right now we have about, I would say, almost 7 cups of fruits, and it's unblended at this point, but I'm going to be blending it. So we have 7, almost 7, so I would say 6.5 cups. All right, in here we have, so let's bring it up close to you. I have here lime. So the first one I have is lime. About a tablespoon of lime, a tablespoon of salt, a little bit over a tablespoon of baking powder, tablespoon of cinnamon, and a tablespoon of nutmeg. You see how I try to make it as simple as possible. You know, like I don't know about the 1.5 tablespoon and those things. Like I can't remember those things, so I will put a tablespoon of everything, so I know that I will never forget the ingredients. All right, I have some browning that I'm going to be using as well. I have pure almond extract, and I have vanilla extract, and this is pure vanilla extract as well. All right, so let's get baking. Now that you got all the ingredients, what we're going to first do is we're going to first combine the brown sugar and the butter. We're going to beat it in my mixer, and then when I'm finished mixing it, I'll get back to you and show you what the texture is. So the mixer is mixing the sugar, right? And while that's happening, I'm going to put the eggs into here. I'm gonna break the eggs in here. So now that I have broken all 10 of the eggs, I have put all the 10 eggs, see, in here. I'm just going to sieve it, just a little bit, just to break it up. And then I'm just going to drop from my palette here. I'm just going to place the lemon zest in the eggs. So that's where I want the eggs, the rawness from the egg to be controlled, basically. Just a little note though, I noticed these eggs, they look, I don't know, the yolk don't look so yellow to me, but what can I say, everything is changing up, because I never see egg stay so good. This egg I buy from the supermarket. Alright, so now that's ready. I'm going to go check on this here to see the consistency that I want, if it's okay. Because I want the sugar, the sugar to be out as much as I possibly can have it out. Alright. Are you seeing that? Okay, still have a lot of mixing to go. Still a lot. But I'm scraping on the sides. Beautiful. Alright. Let's do that again. I'm blending it on 4. Sometimes I'll even push it up to 6. You understand? And I'll let it keep mixing for the next 5 minutes or so. Because I want it to, the butter and the sugar to be mixed, incorporated to a fluff, you know, as much as I possibly can get it. Alright, so we'll just let that stay there for about another 4 minutes or so. Okay, so this has been mixing for 5 minutes. Alright, and I like it now. It looks like it's ready. Looks like it is ready to take it. I'm gonna miss some. This is the thing. Some unfinished butter was stuck on the top of it. Okay. What I'm going to now do and show you the consistency. I don't know if you can see it. Terrible lighting, but that's the consistency. It's very fluffy right now. Alright, beautiful. So now that's where I want it to be. I'm going to drop the eggs in there. Now I have to be careful with my mixing at this point, because now I don't want to overmix the cake. With that being said, I'm going to throw the butter in. Right, throw it all in there. And just a little bit. We'll let it incorporate. Just a little bit. See that? You don't want to do too much mixing now, because I don't want to over mix it. Alright, with that being said though, I'm going to now put the baking powder, the salt, the cinnamon, and the nutmeg. All those I'm going to put in to the dry mixture. I tell you, alright, that being said, this is the dry mixture. I'm then going to put it in here, but this is getting too small because they don't have them bigger than this. This is getting too small, so I'm going to get my big baking container where I can now throw this out in it and then mix these. Now the next steps are going to be really by hand, where you're going to see me do it, because it has to go into a bigger bowl. Alright, so this is the rum that makes this rum cake ton up, as they would say in Jamaican. This is the ton up rum cake. So I throw some in here already because I have been soaking this for about, I would say, 2 months now. I've been soaking this. This is with raisins, mixed fruits from the bulk store, all put in with wine, red wine, and that would be, I use the Jamaican wine, red label wine, and then I put some of this in there. So this has been soaking now for about 2 months. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to blend it. Because I have already thrown the mixture that we mixed, you know, the sugar, the butter, and the eggs. It's already in the bowl, so I had to get a bigger bowl. Alright, so now I'm going to blend this, and then I just throw my dry ingredients in here, and then we finish it up, okay? Alright, so now I'm just going to throw the flour in, and I'm mixing. I mean, I didn't even spice this up yet, and it smells so good. Throwing in the rest of it. Trust me, this is a lot of work. But you see the consistency of it? Look. So with that done, I'm just going to throw this in there. Oh shit, forget that this come. Now I'm gonna put the vanilla. Oh, come on. I put a good portion of vanilla. Then I'm gonna throw the extract. And then I'm throwing the browning. And this is why it's called the black cake, right? The browning does that. Like amazing, smell good. So look at this. I was taught when you run it on, if it the texture, when you run it on it and it makes a straight line, you're good. So it's good to go. Basically, so that's the indication that the mix is good. Alright, so with this mix, these are the pans. I already prepped them. I put some butter and then flour it. So these are the pans I'm going to use. This is the 8-inch and then this is a 10-inch. Alright. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to put it in the oven. Put it in there. Then put it in the oven for about an hour and a half. Alright, we're cooking. Okay, fam. So this is the 2 cakes that we are making today. So the 1 pound of sugar and the 1 pound of flour, this is what it makes. It makes 1 10-inch cake and 1 8-inch cake. And notice it's 3/4 up the rim of the cake when I put it into the oven. And at this point I had my oven preheating at 350 degrees. And I'm going to leave it in there until it's baked. I also put a little water container under the bottom of my oven, just because I want the heat to circulate well in the oven. Alright, so when we return, you will see the finished product of this beautiful black cake. Look at that pretty cake. That's it. It's beautiful. There's the cracks at the top, but it's okay. Just let it cool down now.